Have you all heard about the Operation Spider's Web? Uh, Sometime late last year, the Ukrainian forces smuggled 117 drones deep inside the Russian territory, and these drones inflicted serious damage to the Russian air bases. If you look at the costs incurred, Ukraine spent about $250,000 versus the inflicted damage was about 7 billion USD. So that is a cost effect of 1:35,000. So a rupee spent by Ukraine inflicted damage of about 35,000 rupees equivalent to the Russian armed forces. We are seeing the ongoing conflict in the Iran, US, and Israel. Another incident again during the Iran war was that the Iranian Shahed drones, few Iranian Shahed drones, was able to take out two radars in the famed THAAD interceptor systems of the US. Again, typically a Shahed drone would cost about 20,000 to 50,000 USD versus $1 billion and upwards cost per radar in the THAAD interceptor system. So that again is an asymmetry of 1:35,000. So these incidents and many other in the ongoing conflicts in different parts of the world are eye-openers for the defense strategists worldwide. The paradigms of the defense philosophy is actually changing. Earlier it used to be that the highest spenders, or rather the bigger, was better. So countries which used to have aircraft carriers, large frigates, destroyers, submarines, ICBMs, supersonic jets were used to be considered as the strongest in terms of warfare. Now that entire notion is changed on its head after the Ukraine war as well as the Iran war, where cheap systems are able to create a large dent into the military might of many powerful nations. It is a sort of a death by thousand cuts, if you may. So now every country in the world is scrambling towards acquiring drone systems and the corollary of it, which is anti-drone systems. So to give you some numbers, the entire defense spent annually in the world is around $2.5 trillion in a given year, which is like, this is probably 2024 numbers. The spent for drones and anti-drone systems, which used to be about 10 billion, is now moved to 40 to 50 billion. So that's a 4x 5x jump over a very small period of time, and it is supposed to be much bigger and much faster in the days to come. If you look at the Indian scenario, our defense budget for drones and anti-drone systems today, or probably the previous year, was about 1500 crores. The defense procurement plan says that by 2030 our defense procurement for drones and anti-drone systems would be somewhere close to $1 to $1.5 billion. So that again is a tenfold jump, if not more. So that is where the puck is moving, or that is where the money is flowing now. Now, if we look at the ecosystem of the drones and anti-drone system, at the top of the layer we have the OEMs, or the original equipment manufacturers. Then you have the tier 1, tier 2 component suppliers. So at the top, the OEM manufacturers, we have companies in the listed space like IdeaForge, which is a pure play OEM for drone manufacturing. it was born out of the IIT Mumbai. If you have seen the movie Three Idiots, the drone that they create as part of the college project was actually an Idea Forge drone, and the founders were all educated and qualified in IIT Mumbai. Now there are other companies where other OEMs in drone segment who are where drone is actually a part of their repertoire. So they do other things. Along with that, they also have drone systems. So companies like Dynamatic, companies like Axis Gates, they all have some sort or the other drones in their portfolio. Now you have anti-drone systems. So the companies which are there in anti-drone systems are players like Bharat Electronics, there are Sen Technologies. They are all considered as anti-drone OEMs. Now you have drone service companies. So there are small companies like Dronacharya Aerial Innovations, companies like Drone Destinations, which are selling drone services. So they either do training, they either sell drone as a service. Now you have component players, so players which supply components which are tier 1, tier 2 players to the OEMs within the Indian ecosystem. So companies like Paras Defense, companies like Townbow Imaging, companies like HBL Engineering, even Idea Forge is backward integrated and they have their components. So that is a small cross section of the component players as well. If you look at the global scenario, there is a company called DJI based out of China, which supplies almost 70% of the entire commercial drones which are being sold. So it is like a huge industry in itself. There are players like Anduril in the US. There are players like General Dynamics in the US. So these are players. There is a Israeli player called IAI Harop. So these are players which are prominent players, and there are many others in the international drone ecosystem. Now, if you look at the value chain, it may not be essentially that the OEMs make the maximum money or OEMs present the maximum value per se. It is mostly the critical component players where the maximum value is currently residing. So that is a overall view about the ecosystems. So in conclusion, what I wanted to present to all of you is that drones and anti-drone system is a necessity now. That is where the puck is moving now. That is where the value, maximum value is identified. To be very frank, we are not there as a country in terms of the entire ecosystem or the entire value chain. We are not present. We are strong in certain capabilities. So for example, in the RF side, in the jamming side, which is used mostly in the soft kill of anti-drone systems, we have certain capabilities in electronics. We are very strong. So these are the areas where Indian drone manufacturers or drone industry is strong. But in certain other parts of the certain other components, so the different components in the drone ecosystems are, you have the fiber body, you also have your different avionic systems, you have the flight control systems, the autopilot systems, you have the BLDC motors, you have the battery packs. So everywhere we are not strong, but government is putting up a lot of capital. There is a lot of focus in terms of government procurement to ensure that only drones with Indian components are inducted into the services. There is a drone PLI system, which is going to get implemented soon. The defense procurement, as we discussed earlier, talks about tenfold increase in terms of the defense spend towards drone. So there is a lot of tailwinds for the drone industry per se, which we are seeing, and it always makes sense to go where the money is going. Thank you.